So Elon Musk blew up a Starship again? Yeah? SpaceX's Starship explodes in space, raining debris over the Caribbean. So, you're just bad at spaceships? What's the dealio? You know, he's going to have to trial and error and test and fail and all of those kinds of things and stuff, right? Right, yeah. That's how science works, that's how spaceships works, and space exploration and all that kind of stuff is, right? My point is all of like the effect that it has on everyone else, because it delays flights, flights have to be rerouted and stuff, and which means that people are going to be affected, like regular everyday people, because he randomly decided to shoot up a space rocket into space. Also, does he not let people know that he's going to be doing it beforehand and then say to them, hey, just so you know, we're going to be doing this in case something blows up? But it's like, he does it and then the thing blows up and then it's a scramble to let everybody know, hey, reroute. Somebody let me know which way around this works, okay? Okay, so Starship rocket explodes after liftoff, second failure this year. SpaceX faces setbacks in Mars rocket program. Obviously, he's not superhuman. As much as he may want to be, Musk is not superhuman. He cannot be on top of a massive project company path like SpaceX and going into space and going to Mars. And on top of Tesla, which he wants to make the #1 AI robot technology, whatever it is, in the world, and electric vehicles and stuff like that, and also be trying to dismantle, or whatever, the American government. Those are like 3 things that require all of you. You can't do it all, mate. Can't do it all. The FAA issues ground stops due to space debris. Exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm issuing ground stops because of because of space debris, because they let us know that it blew up. Or would you not just issue ground stops anyway? Because hey, a rocket is being shot into space. Okay, SpaceX's massive Starship aircraft exploded in space on Thursday after lifting off from Texas, prompting the FAA to halt air traffic in parts of Florida in the second straight failure this year for Elon Musk's Mars rocket program. Several videos on social media show fiery debris streaking through the dust skies near South Florida and the Bahamas after Starship broke up. Oh, is it just called Starship? Couldn't come up with a better name. What are we going to call this Starship? Starship? We built this city. Do you think they play that song every time they lift off? We built this city on dust and debris. Starship broke up in space shortly after it began to spin uncontrollably with its engines cut off. A SpaceX live stream of the mission showed. Okay, let me see. Autobots, roll out. They literally look like Autobots. What okay. Still don't like you blowing up spaceships, but that is really pretty. And dangerous and pretty and dangerous. Just minutes after lifting off from facilities at Boca Chica. You guys got some cool names. Tumbling uncontrolled. Oh yeah, it is proper just tumbling out, yeah. It's not happening, is it, mate? Must examine the failure's cause and get the agency. Yeah, there it goes. I see. The company's 7th Starship flight also ended in explosive failure. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the picture like, hey, what's going on? Oh! You could have freaking warned me, Reuters, that you were going to show that. These people are not being careful enough for space stuff. I just feel like with space stuff, you got to just... And it's still going to include failures. All space exploration or space development or whatever. Like, stuff's gonna blow up, you know? Like, because of what we're asking it to do, I suppose. Literally, leave this planet. So, yeah, like, you're gonna have the failures and things. But I don't know. I just feel like he's so... what we would call here in England, willy-nilly. When you're doing something willy-nilly, you're doing it haplessly. You're doing it carelessly. You're doing it without forethought. Really. Yes, obviously this is science and engineering. It obviously requires forethought for the rocket to even set off. Yes, but there just seems to be like, I feel like he doesn't take it seriously, space exploration. Has Elon Musk said anything? Has he tweeted anything? Because man, them tweets like 150 million times. The only thing is I just don't want to go on X to look for myself. I always just rely on other people to just share his tweets, which of course a lot of people do on, you know, YouTube and social media and stuff or whatever. I just don't really want to go on X, and I think I'm gonna have to go on X because I want to see if he's posted anything. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Why am I on here? I feel sick. No, yeah, he hasn't spoken about it at all. He's speaking about Starlink, but he is complaining that Starlink is not allowed to operate in South Africa because he's not black. Because the thing is, it couldn't possibly be because Elon Musk is not liked. That part is impossible for him, in his perspective, in his world, in his little bubble that he lives in, his little ego-based bubble. The only thing that cannot possibly be true is somebody not liking him. And if he discovers that some way that that's to be true, if he can accept that to be true, then he must do something or buy something or pay somebody else to do something in order for that perception to change, right? And then certainly things like X, it's let me close down anyone or shadow ban or whatever the term is, or repress somebody's content who, even if I've tried to buy them out or tried to this or tried to that, they still don't like me. It's just, I cannot have somebody in my sphere. I cannot have somebody in my peripheral vision, my peripheral energy, my peripheral consciousness and awareness who doesn't like me, who I know doesn't like me as Elon Musk. Like, I would just to love to socially experiment with Trump and Musk, just because they're the biggest examples, which they can hold each other's hand if they want to and stuff and stand in the middle. But I want to social experiment them, put them in a room with 20 people, that seems about enough, who don't hate them necessarily, but who don't agree with them, who just don't like them, who are like, hey, if that's how you're going to be, I disagree with you and this, that, and everything else. In a room with these 20 people, and these 20 people just on at them, just constantly on and on and on. Everything that Elon or Trump says, they bite back with. Every single thing. And they cannot escape the room. They're not allowed to shove it off onto somebody else, Secretary of State or spokesperson, something. None of it. They're just in that room on their own with those 20 people who disagree consistently and constantly with them. Because I want to see how long it would take them to break down, like, and how, like, their ego, their cognition, like, they would not be able to process that many people disagreeing with them for the amount of time and as much as they are. I want to see what happens. But yeah, I am over here and nothing is, he's not posted anything, he's not said anything about it, he's not spoken about it. And now for a guy who tweets / reposts 100 to 200 times a day or something ridiculous, that's how we know that you're stupid, Elon Musk. It's because there is some part of you inside of you that either doesn't know that we can see how blatantly obvious it is that you are not posting about this that's just happened despite posting about everything else. Either you don't know that because you're stupid, or you are so stupid that you know that and you choose to willingly ignore it, thinking that if you ignore it, it'll just go away. Equally, both sides just are stupid, mate. Do you know what I mean? Which makes sense that, you know, you're in the pocket with your little bum boy Trump. Like, oh no, Trump's, I think you guys, don't they swap? Do you think they swap?